Hey guys, Matt here, Matt Wayne Adventures, and we're in the camper today. I'm going to change some blinds. These blinds that came in the camper, half of them are broke, and half of them wasn't. Half of them are good. So I'm going to take the actual camper blinds out of here, the originals, and put regular blinds for a house, like you put into a house, in the camper. We're going to see if these work. They should, but some things are kind of funny. Some things you got to buy camper stuff. Some things you can buy regular stuff. So we'll see if the blinds work for a house in a camper. So stay tuned. Let's get it. All right. So these blinds right here that come on that we're taking off. These were 26 inches. Now I could special order the 26 inches, but they were double the price as these right here. Now these right here, you can see right there, they are 27 by 48. Now 48 is pretty, pretty long, pretty far, but I don't think it matters as long as it's, it may be a little thicker on the bottom versus paying $10 versus 40. So I would have have it on the bottom, save a little money. But here's where it's going, right up in here. As you can see right here, the window is really short. Like I'm probably going to use 18 inches of that blind, but it is what it is. I mean, I think it'll work, but we'll see. We're gonna make sure. Up here, I measured. They got these things right here. I'm not exactly sure what these are called. Sierra told me earlier, but I can't remember. But they cover the blinds, and these are going to be took off to change the blinds on all of them that I changed. I got to change 4, and change the blinds, put these back on. That's kind of aggravating, but I guess it adds a little bit of character. Hides the blinds, I guess, but I ain't crazy about them, but they're already here. So I did measure from here, like the inside of here and the inside of here. I have 27 and a half. So these 27-inch blinds should work. Oh, check this out. When I bought this camper, they staged it, and I bought it right around Thanksgiving. So I still got some Christmas stuff in here. Kind of sad. Christmas is over, but anyway, now we get on to camping season. So that's good. Now these screws, I'm sure your camper, if you're changing blinds, I'm sure your screws will be different. But my camper is the square head. And it's not really common. So that is something to keep in mind. Make sure you have a good bit set. You drill. Now I've remodeled 1 camper and 4 houses. And that's one thing that I will not do is hang blinds. I always ask somebody to do it. I pay somebody to do it, or my wife does it. So I hate hanging blinds. But I do what I gotta do, I guess. Goodness gracious. So I'm not sure if your camper's like this, but there's also screws that bracket up in there. So what I'm doing here, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm taking off that bracket and this bracket. And that one up top, I didn't know was up there. That wasn't too bad, just 6 screws. Now I'm gonna take the old brackets off here of the old blind. I'm gonna keep these screws because there might be a reason why they're so short. Maybe that's what we need. And I know the square head isn't very common, but the one thing about them, they will not strip out like a Phillip head will. So we have a complete, clean surface here to work with. Now we gotta hang the new ones. Now these are the blinds from Walmart. Just the mainstays will work perfectly fine. As far as quality. I did not buy the expensive kind. There's the brackets, the hardware. And here's the blinds. Now we're gonna make sure these will fit in this cover. Look at there. So it will fit in the cover with a little bit of room to spare. That's perfect. Alright, so see these screws that are used to mount these to the wall are longer than what come out. These are what come out right here. And you can see the difference. Let me show you. You can see the difference here in the size right there. You probably don't have to go back with these, but I'm going to because I know these walls ain't very thick and I don't know what's behind it. So I'm gonna go back with these more shorter ones because that will hold probably just as good as that will. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think. So let's hang these bad boys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the old brackets exactly where they was, just to get a measurement. So they was right there. Now I'm gonna take my tape measure and measure up to the cabinet above it. That is 2 5/8. I'm gonna put a measurement where the new one is gonna go at 2 5/8 from the cabinets like this one, but further over, so that way everything stays in line exactly where the other one was before. So hopefully the cover will fit back on it. Now we're gonna put the bracket right in line where the curve starts on the window. 2 5/8. Same thing on this side. Now I'm gonna put the top of this bracket, just like the other one was, on that mark. Make sure they're straight. Now I did get the blinds that do this. So that ain't got the strings. I did splurge a little bit and get that. So, y'all proud of me? I'm normally a very tight one. Just so you know. I don't like spending unnecessary money. Now I'm gonna measure this from the top of the blind here to the cabinet. That measures 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Perfect. Now we're gonna see if the cover will get back on it with no interruptions. But now one good thing about these blinds is, so you hear, they can move left to right, how they clip in. But I may end up having to do that. I'm gonna put these back in the same holes they came out of. Okay, so I just did a little trial run there. And if your camper has these, and you're gonna replace your blinds, you gotta put the brackets on, put this on, then put the blinds on. That is something to keep in mind, because I just, as you've seen there, I just put the blind on, thinking this would go right back on. But the blinds are in the way of these brackets right here, right there. Brackets, mount this, and the blinds. I'm gonna put one on one side, one on the other, and go from there. Now, time for the fun one. A double extension in your drill might come in handy on this part right here. On this left bracket. Much better. Much, much better. Alright. That's mounted. Heard it. Alright guys, check this out. Now this should just tilt right back up in here. I guess I put this for to hide everything, but well, I mean, what's wrong with seeing a bit blind? Alright, pull it down. Gotta figure that out. What's that little doohickey? That's a new and improved little dude there. that's it. If you want a bit of sunlight, open her up. Oh. Straighten these up. That handle right there is going to be kind of aggravating. But there really ain't much you could do about it. That's probably why them are broke, first off. Actually, that's not nowhere near as much sitting there as I thought it would. I thought it'd be a little thicker, but that don't look bad at all. I mean, for the money, quarter the price, I will live with this all day. Will a home blinds for your house work in a camper from Walmart? Yep, they will. And hopefully the set how I've done that might help you out a little bit. But I hope I answered your question, guys. If you're on the video and you're searching for this kind of content, give me a like and subscribe. We'll do all things fun and adventurous. I'm gonna get off here and change the other 3 and listen to some Lionel Richie. So guys, thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you on the next one.